QBs throwing comeback routes in the Manning Passing Camp Academy. Belichick was added over the weekend. This was Milrow. They name everybody down the bottom. They just went through the list of guys throwing these. And I don't see that as a true comeback route. I see it more as a circus or a deep out. Comeback should be thrown low outside, coming back down here towards the sideline. This is more of a – I've never seen a comeback thrown high like this. I think it's a deep out cut route, especially off of play action or some type of ride and glide. I think it's a deep out, Shaun. I don't see it I don't see a diamond top comeback. Do you?
I hope it's a deep out based on the ball location. Otherwise, all of them suck.
This is bad.
It's probably a deep out. Somebody who made the video probably just don't know the difference, and they just put comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like just like a casual or whatever. Just probably put that. So
I'll be honest with you. The one thing that kind of jumps off the page, I don't see a lot of great arm talent in this group. Like that ball kind of looks the same for all of them.
All of them fluttering. The ball is not on the line. They're having to throw two balls, John.
Nobody. Yeah.
Aren't they like almost two balls?
Yeah,
they're almost like two balls.
Explain what that means, JB, to people in the chat. What do you mean by that?
You got one balls, you got two balls, you got three balls. So three balls are a deep fade route, a deep post. A two ball is that happy medium. I call it a banana throw, which is
intermediate ball.
Yeah, over the mic's reach, Smitty, but before the safety. So you got to get it up and down fast. And then a one ball is a fucking hitch, a slant. Right now, get it out on the line. Man, I just see quarterbacks just getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah. But now using this video, that's kind of where I want to go to. I'll start with Shaun. Are you concerned? I mean, we're 8 Saturdays away from college football season. These are supposed to be a lot of our quote unquote premier quarterbacks that's supposed to be playing. Everybody didn't show up, of course, but a lot of them did. Are you kind of concerned of what the product will be, or does this not tell you anything because they're out here in shorts and T-shirts?
Well, it doesn't tell you everything because you have no idea who these receivers are. Like, I know they bring the top quarterbacks, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are all high school receivers from Louisiana. So, I mean, you don't necessarily get a lot of throws with these guys. Here's what's interesting about coaching quarterbacks. Back in the day, you used to coach a kid at the quarterback position because you really wanted to help the kid develop. So what you taught, to me, made a lot more sense than what they teach now. Now they've come up with this, don't step into the throw, or use all your core. And I'm not a big proponent of it unless it's a tight pocket. Like, I kind of teach both. And, like, the thing that, like, jumps out, the front foot for none of these guys is aimed at the target. That's why they're so inaccurate. Like, this front foot is damn near on the inside of the numbers for almost all of them. That's why you see this ball inaccurate. It's sailing for some. It's dipping for others. And it's kind of like a byproduct of guys figured out they can monetize QB coaching at a young age. So now they got to come up with all these different kind of drills to make a kid feel like, they're developing and getting better at quarterback. And they're missing on the fundamentals because with no pass rush routes on air, that front foot should be pointed at the target, and there should be some kind of follow-through when you transition and make this throw. And so none of these guys are doing it, and you see that ball is all over the damn place.
Shaun, we don't have any more drag anymore either. We're all
none.
Remember that back in the day we used to do what we call bullpen pitching. So we would let me get back here. We would follow through and drag the back foot and follow through, slap the back wall. Now you got all these trainers out here doing this fucking hot throw, this fucking dumb shit. It's like, come on, man. That shit will eventually bite you in the ass because – and by the way, why is a right-hander, Shaun, on a deep route to the right, why am I riding and gliding left and then fucking doing this?
Right.
Why wouldn't I just fucking ride and glide right here and take a 3 and throw?
Right.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck are they doing? Why are they trying to outdo this thing? Like, outthink
And I've talked to some of the top guys, and I've told them the reason that I don't buy into what they're teaching is because in a clean pocket, to me, your mechanics should be slightly different than when you're throwing the ball when it's complete chaos.
Yeah.
And you can't step into a throw. So I get some part of your practice regime being making those throws. You know, just like we're going to practice rolling to the left, but the amount of times in the course of the year that I'm going to roll a right-handed quarterback left, it's not going to be that often. But we still will practice it because we have to do it. But the accuracy level drops significantly with the way that they're teaching these quarterbacks.
Shaun, I'm not going to boast, but I had this discussion with Shaun Salisbury, who coaches Q's and who coached Jalen Hurts and other guys. But I went to that Elite 11 years ago, and I had these quarterbacks, and I was like, they were teaching left-handed sprint out.
Mm-hmm.
And all these guru coaches were teaching the worst shit I've ever seen. So I take 2 kids that I had on my group, and I taught them my way, and they came over there like, damn, coach, I've never felt that comfortable throwing the ball to the left. And I don't know what happened, Shaun, but we used to wrong ear drill it. I used to call it wrong.
Yep, got to get the shoulders all the way around. Yep.
Wrong ear, because I'm a righty, and I'm going to pop it to my right ear, and it brings my shoulders and momentum. I used to tell him, because I'm JUCO, I used to say, get your dick pointed downhill. So if I'm going left, I'm going to pop my right hip, which brings me square to the line of scrimmage, and now I can run, throw, or whatever. Now, we got these motherfuckers going left, throwing. Their bodies are out of bounds.
Yep.
And they're throwing a curl route, which requires our shoulders to get downhill. And that's why I used to say, pop your right hip, brings the ball with you. And now I'm downhill, my dick's downhill, and I can run or throw. And I'm like, and Alan knows, because I taught Coach Alan in the chat, who's coaching now, and nobody's teaching that shit. And it's like, it's real simple, but people force sprint out throws, and they think that you have to throw so hard. No, if you get your body weight momentum going towards the route, you don't even have to throw the ball hard no more. Let the body weight throw the ball. And it's like, teaching has gone out the window, dog. It's like, it's unbelievable to me.